This is SCACsports.com, and joining us today from San Antonio, Texas is the SCAC Baseball Offensive Player of the Week, junior catcher Drew Butler of the Trinity University Tigers. And Drew, first of all, congratulations on the honor, the first Offensive Player of the Week in baseball this season, and we appreciate you taking the time out and joining us this afternoon.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the honor.
Drew, let's start with this. You guys opened up this past weekend. It was opening day over in San Antonio at the Trinity baseball field. Just share with me first the excitement level among the team, and as well as yourself as you guys got things started.
I mean, it was a big weekend. I mean, we get back early in the right after winter break, and the fall practices are really long, and you get to the season time, and it seems like all the practices building up to the season are longer and longer. Then you finally get to that opening day, and it's a huge opening series for us, playing against some great competition, like George Fox and UT Tyler, a team that we faced 2 years ago in a regional. So, I mean, everybody was excited. We have a lot of new guys this year that hadn't really had an opening day with Trinity, so it was neat to see those guys kind of take in the whole opening weekend and see all the crowd there and all our parents there to kind of take it in with us. So it was a great weekend to kind of get everybody kicked off with the 2015 season.
Also a great weekend because the Tigers start 3-0 on the season, defeating those teams you mentioned, UT Tyler, George Fox, as well as Whittier. So you start the year 3-0. I mean, how big is that for you guys, just to start things off on the right foot, to come out and go 3-0? Not to mention, based on what I've seen, get a lot of players getting some playing time throughout those 3 games.
Exactly, that was huge. I mean, starting off, like with Trinity, we always start off with some good competition before we hit the conference schedule. In the past, it's been teams like Chapman and teams like that. So this year, starting off with great competition like George Fox and UT Tyler was huge for us. And to get a 3-0 start, I mean, can't be any better, especially going into a tough road weekend this weekend against UT Tyler again. And then a regional team from last year, Laterno, is huge. To kind of get our confidence level up and kind of get everybody used to how things are going to work this season. And then being able to throw in, I think we played 15 to 16 position players in our game against Whittier to kind of get everybody in there and get everybody a feel for the game, especially in the first weekend, is huge going forward. You never know when there's injuries, if those guys are going to need to come in and play more. So being able to have all those guys play was huge and a great boost for our team.
Drew, you also had a big weekend, 5 for 10 at the plate, hitting .500. You drove in 9 runs in 3 games. You had a double. You had a grand slam, which proved to be a game winner against UT Tyler in the 9-7 win. You had a huge weekend at the plate. Take me through your at-bats. You know, what was going through your mind? How were you able to be so successful?
Well, I just wanted to stick to my approach. I mean, my first couple at-bats, I seemed a little anxious. I was just kind of up there trying to get a feel for things. I mean, trying to get back to where I left off last season. And then I got wasn't a great swing, but got a double in our first game against UT Tyler. And then my next at-bat, I just felt good and was looking for a quality pitch to hit and got a hanging slider and hit it pretty well. And the wind might have helped it a little bit, but on that day, I mean, you can't complain about a little wind helping the ball go out. So it was good to see that go out.
And Drew, as you guys go forward, you guys will head over to Tyler, Texas, as you mentioned. You'll see UT Tyler again, Louisiana College, Laterno, as you mentioned, a team that was in the regionals a season ago. Some more tough competition coming up now and throughout the season. Just what's this team have to do going forward to continue to see success?
I think it all comes down to pitching and then sticking to our offensive game plan. I mean, we should never lose games with our pitching staff. If they can just continue to throw strikes and attack hitters like they're capable of doing, and then if our offense can just keep hitting the ball hard and keep hitting the ball on the ground, then I think there's no reason why this team can't win a national championship. So just if everybody can stick to their jobs and do their jobs well, then I think it could be a great season for us.
This has been the SCAC Baseball Offensive Player of the Week, junior catcher Drew Butler of the Trinity University Tigers. Drew, on to our next segment. We call it Take 5. Here comes 5 questions coming your way. I'm going to start off by asking, you're from Phoenix, Arizona. See, who's your favorite professional team? Can be from any sport. Favorite professional team?
It'd definitely be the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's a rough team to follow sometimes, but I stick with them, and I have always been a Diamondbacks fan.
Hey, you've always got Luis Gonzalez in 2001 walking off to win the World Series and defeat the Yankees. That's one of the more unforgettable things I think I'll ever remember in World Series history.
Exactly. That was an amazing moment for Arizona and being a Diamondbacks fan. I was a little guy at the time, but I'll never forget that.
Well, exactly. That part didn't matter so much. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I think that's a tie between mint chocolate chip and chocolate chip cookie dough.
Man, those are two solid choices, I must say. What is your walk-up song this season? What's the walk-up song you're going with?
Well, we have two walk-up songs. The freshmen only get one, but we get two. And one of mine is a popular song recently called Trumpets by Jason Derulo. It's the chorus for that song. And then the other one is GDFR, which is a song that everybody's kind of heard in the recent NBA ads. And it's a pretty fun, hip song that kind of gets me going when I get up to the plate. So,
who is one of the funniest or goofiest teammates on this Trinity Tiger team?
That's tough. I mean, can I say the whole team? I mean, we're all kind of a goofy bunch, but I mean, there's goofy guys like Jeremy Wolf and Austin Singer that are all kind of fellow Arizona guys that all kind of grew up around each other and are kind of a fun, goofy bunch.
We'll get you out on this final thing. You're stuck on a deserted island. What are three things you have to have on a deserted island? But I'm going to throw a caveat. You can't say like a plane or something to get off of the island. I want three things that you need on a deserted island.
Is there cell phone service on this island?
It depends. We'll say there's cell phone service to an extent that you can't call somebody to come rescue you. So kind of.
All right, so I'll take a cell phone. I mean, nowadays phones can be used for a lot of things: playing games, talking to people, hanging out. Probably as weird as it sounds, probably a book, something to keep me entertained. And then, I don't know about the last one. Probably some sort of, if I'm trying to survive, some sort of food or water, endless supply of water or food just to keep me alive. An endless supply of barbecue food. How about that?
Yeah, I like it. And there's nothing weird about bringing a book along with you. This has been the SCAC Baseball Offensive Player of the Week, Junior Catcher Drew Butler of the Trinity University Tigers. And Drew, congratulations again on this honor. We appreciate you taking the time out and joining us this afternoon, and we wish you and the team good luck along the way.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me.